Hi, I'm Margaret, and today I'm making English muffins. So let's get the wet ingredients together first. I'm going to pop them into a jug and then into the microwave just for a few seconds until the butter's melted. Then let's sort the dry ingredients out. I've got flour and salt here, just a pinch of salt. And then I'm going to pop the instant yeast in. It really is the best to use. It's so easy. Then in go the wet ingredients, and let's give that a good mix with the fork, just to begin with. Now this should be quite a wet dough, but mine is looking a little dry at the moment, so I'm going to add a little bit more moisture, just a little bit of water. Different flours can absorb different amounts of liquid, so sometimes you just have to add a little bit extra, and I've just popped a little bit of water in there. There, that's better. That looks much more sticky. Now the best way to mix this dough and to knead it is to use an electric mixer. And I've got the dough attachments here. I've done this for about 5 minutes, and you can see it's looking far smoother now. And it's actually far more stretchy too. There we go. You can see how stretchy that is. So let's just get the rest of the dough off the end of the hooks without getting it all over my fingers. And then I'm going to scrape down the sides because this is going into another bowl that's been oiled. This dough is so sticky that it would be really hard to get out. So let's pop it into there. Oh, it's not the easiest job. There we go. And I'm going to cover that with cling film and pop it into a warm place until it's at least doubled in size. There we go. So let's flour that board as the dough's ready now. And we'll pop it out onto there. Now I'm going to pat this down. It's going to have another proof in a moment. But first, I'm going to shape it. I'm going to pat it into a circle as best I can, so it's easier to divide. And I'm going to make 12 pieces for this. Roll it a bit more. That's better, that's more of a circle. And then just using a knife, I'm going to cut it into 12 pieces. Do you know, it always seems strange to me calling these English muffins. When we were young, they were just called muffins. We had no idea about the lovely sweet muffins that you used to get over the Atlantic. So these days, to save any confusion, we call them English muffins. Now each of the pieces I'm going to roll in my fingers, fold it up and roll, getting a nice round smooth top for each one. There we go. You should get 12 out of this. Take a little bit of care with each one. You could weigh them, that would make them even, but I quite like them being slightly different. Makes them homemade and rustic. And homemade muffins are the best, I can guarantee it. Okay, let's pop them onto a tray. I've popped a bit of semolina on this tray. It stops them sticking and it also gives them that lovely texture when they're cooked. Now I did pop some semolina on top before putting the cling film on, and we need to let those double in size. They're ready to cook. So heat the pan beforehand, but it doesn't need to be very hot. It's just over the lowest temperature, and it goes each piece of dough. They need to be cooked gently for about 5 minutes on each side and cooked until they're beautifully golden. They are lovely served warm with plenty of butter, and they're great with eggs, especially as the base of an Eggs Benedict. Thanks so much for joining me today. Always good to have you along. Have a good week, and I'll catch you soon.